Our speaker today is Paula Snyder. Paula is energetic, entertaining, encouraging. Paula has many life experiences to share with others. She believes people can do and strives to inspire and empower others, whether using words or music or a little more. Paula was raised in a musical family who harmonized together for fun. She develops. Is it working? She self-developed solo, vocal, and accompanying guitar piano skills with a style that promotes emotional engagement. Paula covers multiple genres to delight audiences from preschoolers to seniors in a variety of event settings. She published original music, CDs, EPs, an illustrated song for children, and maintains a blog called Staying Inspired. She achieved her bachelor's degree focused in occupational therapy, psychology, and art from Eastern Michigan. Whether pursuing self-employment in the arts or employment in human services, Paula always strives to provide great customer service. She retired from her last formal employment at the end of 2013, earning awards in areas of customer service, accuracy, and leadership, including the Social Security 2013 Regional Commissioner's Exceptional Customer Service Award. It's quite an award. Paula continues to learn and grow, currently serving as Vice President of Membership in Captivating Dialogue Toastmasters. She recently achieved her Competent Communicator Award from Toastmasters International. In her downtime, find Paula relaxing with her husband Mark at home in Raleigh. She enjoys cooking, exercising, brainstorming good movies, visiting family, and playing cards with friends. Paula.
I'm going to bring this closer. Thank you for inviting me today. North Raleigh, Rotary. I wanted to say that I see a lot of accomplished people in the room, and I don't want to preach to the choir, but it took me 40 years to determine what my passion is. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm going to do this all without a microphone. Yeah? Okay. I've always enjoyed singing and the arts, but I never recognized those things as my passion. I'd like to see a show of hands in the room of everyone who's ever had to do things they had to do and not like it too much. And who of you are doing things that you love to do also? When we're doing things we don't like to do, we get stressed out. Our grumpiness carries over into other aspects of our lives. And we're doing things we love to do. We feel good and we generate an energy to others, even if we don't recognize it, that draws people in or inspires other people. I thought the best way to describe what's happened to me is to give you a brief story of how I came to figure all this out. And I'm going to use music to incorporate that. And when I went to your Rotary site and I read about vocational service, one thing that struck me is that if you're not enjoying and motivated, you're not in the right place. And for me, that's very important in aspects of my life. Now granted, there have been a lot of times in my life where I had to do things because either it was expected of me or I had some obligations that I had to take care of or responsibilities. So I would like to take you back to a point in time where I actually recognized somebody else's passion, but I didn't recognize it for myself. I recognized it enough to do something about it. I'm going to ask you to humor me and close your eyes and imagine yourself back in 1974. And those of you who weren't in 1974, you can imagine the place that I'm going to. I was on a college campus in a coffee shop, bookstore. You've got your eyes open. I'm trying to get to the moment here. And we're sitting at wooden tables, milling around, not too crowded, looking up at a young man sitting on a stool with his guitar, playing a song. Amounts of great emotion shown in his face as he played each melody. His voice was quite strong, but not quite in tune, and he sang unsteadily. God played for his friends, also himself. He felt pleasure in every word, and he felt out his pride with every song. It was he, himself, that he offered. Lips of his crowd, he still touched everyone with his humor and his choice of tunes. His words rich and fun. John played for his friends, also himself. He felt pleasure in every word, and he felt out his pride with every song. It was himself that he offered. Well, I spoke to John as he finished his set, described his pride with him. His smile showed and his face showed surprise. He had thought his chance was dim. I admired his guts and his lack of fear in doing what he did, and it makes me proud that he would never call himself an invalid. John prayed for his friends, also himself. He felt pleasure in every word, and he felt out his pride with every song. It was he and his strength that he offered. You can open your eyes if you have them. So I'm watching this young man who is blind sitting up there, and he didn't see everybody, and he didn't care what they thought. He was just singing his heart out. And I recognized that enough to write a song about it. Now, during this time, I was writing a lot of songs about love and what wasn't working. Although I was in college in the helping fields, I didn't recognize that joy for myself. I'm trying to get this because it fell out before. This is a 1976 guitar. This is my original Ovation Legend, the same kind of guitar that Glenn Campbell used to play. And it's starting to not be as reliable as it used to be. Thank you. Things are falling apart that I can't fix. I just lost. I didn't miss a beat though. I'm going to put it right here. So I went on to play some music on campus, and when I finished school, I didn't go into my field. Occupational therapy was where my high school interest test thought it should be. And it might have been a good fit for me, but the music did take over. And even though I had the joy and the interest in the music, I still didn't recognize that as this is what I have to do. I didn't imagine myself as a star. I just liked to sing, and I wanted to do that. In fact, nobody ever encouraged me to sing except in the family and in the choruses at school, but nobody ever recognized me as a soloist or anyone special. And I wasn't encouraged in that direction. But I did it anyway because I was a rebel. I traveled all over the country, and I eventually met a young man, and we married, and we moved to Idaho and had a daughter. We were singing together, and that was very nice. And I opened an entertainment agency, and I kind of enjoyed connecting people almost as much as I enjoyed the music. But when my daughter was a year old, my husband left. And so there were many times, and this was one of those times, where things stopped me, or I let them stop me, from doing what I liked to do. I moved my daughter home to Detroit, which is where I grew up, and my family was still there. And eventually, my father, who was most instrumental in the joy of music for me, passed away. And my mother moved down to Raleigh. So my daughter and I followed when my daughter was 9 years old. I had put aside my music. After my father died, I couldn't even listen to a song, let alone sing one. I was in tears all the time. I didn't realize that impact. And as my daughter grew, she found her voice and she got an interest in music. And she started developing a passion of her own in the arts, although she has a different passion that's taken her in a different direction. But when she was 16, she came to me, someone who was getting separated a lot because she's a teenager and she wanted to go off on her own. And she asked me to sing with her and put on a holiday program.
That you ever did see.
Well, the twigs on the bird in the hole and the holes in the grass. All around that green grass through all around you can see that cartoon. Get your member with me. And on this twig, there were some leaves. The prettiest leaves that you ever did see. Well, the leaves were on the twig, and the twig was on the branch, and the branch was on the tree, and the tree was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground, and the green grass grew all around, and the green grass grew all around. And down this twig, did we do the leaves yet? Yeah. And in the leaves, there was a nest. The prettiest nest that you ever did see. Well, the nest is in the leaves, and the leaves were in the twig, and the twig was on the branch, and the branch was on the tree, and the tree was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground, and the green grass grew all around, and the green grass grew all around. One more. And in this nest, there was a egg. See? Which came first, the bird or the egg? If we do the egg, it's longer, and we don't have much time, so we'll do the bird. There was a bird, prettiest bird that you ever see. Well, the bird was in the nest, and the nest was in the leaves, and the leaves were on the twig, and the twig was on the branch, and the branch was on the tree, and the tree was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground. And the green grass grew all around, and the green grass grew all around. Talk to me if you want to, or I can end with another song, which I usually end with something peaceful or inspirational. So would you like another song? Sure. Carole King by the Drifters in 1962. Lots of other people. When this whole world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs. All my cares just drift right into space.